Yeah, I want to talk about Studio Ghibli and why you should watch these films I'm about to name and how it became big and the most beloved studios. Studio Ghibli is one of the most beloved anime studios in the world, founded by three directors, founded in 1985, and the studio, I'm sorry, by two directors and one producer. The studio emerged after the critical and commercial success of Miyazaki 1984 film Nausicaa of the Valley, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Though it's not an official Ghibli film, but that film laid the groundwork for the studio themes, environmentalism, strong female protagonists, and fantasy worlds, and the emotional depth of human relationships. The name Ghibli comes from Italian word for the hot desert wind, for a hot desert wind, symbolizing the studio goals of blowing a new wind through the world of animation. Since its founding, Studio Ghibli has become famous for its hand-drawn animations, unique storytelling, and a deeply human approach to fantasy. The films have won countless awards and continue to touch audience from all ages around the globe. But you should watch these films because it's beautiful animations, complex characters with emotional depth, strong environmental themes, magic realism, and these imaginary worlds, and the music, man. I go on for the music, but the music's like the films are more than just cartoons. They just rich with animations, complex characters, with the emotional depth plus the music. But like, there's so many films you could choose for. I'm gonna start by Spiritual Away, made in '01. That movie won American Award for the best animated feature in '03. It tells a story of a young girl who entered a magical bathhouse after her parents were turned into pigs, but she must navigate a surreal world of spirits, witches, and mysterious creatures to find her way back. And it's a masterpiece of like imagination and emotion. But that movie is considered one of the greatest animated films of all time. But this next movie, made in 1988, My Neighbor Totoro, it's a gentle story about two young sisters who move to the countryside and encounter a magical forest creatures, including the iconic Totoro. This film is like a heartfelt tribute to childhood wonder, family, and the healing power of nature. This next film, made in 2006, Tales from Earthsea, is a more darker film compared to the other films among the fans, but it showcased Ghibli's willingness to tackle mature themes through fantasy. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta rewatch that movie again. I forgot what that movie is about. But this next movie though, The Red Turtle, it's crazy how Studio Ghibli make movies while talking, but like it's still a good movie. And the fact that Studio Ghibli, you can just take any picture of a movie and just have it as a screensaver. Like, but this wordless film tells the story of a man who's stranded on an island but encounters a mysterious red turtle, a reflection of life, nature, and transformation. It's like any Studio Ghibli film, yet carries the studio soul though. That movie too. This last movie, The Boy and the Heron, I finished watching this movie like a couple of months ago, but like it's one of the studio's most recent work. This film is both surreal and personal, but it's inspired by Miyazaki's own life. It's a journey through grief, war, and rebirth, blending dream logic with stunning animations. But like Studio Ghibli invites us into worlds where the fantasy and ordinary coexist. Like they teach empathy, encourage curiosity, and celebrate the natural world. Like watching a Ghibli film is like stepping into a dream, and you just stay, you just stay at a long time. You just stay. It just stays with you for a long time after the credit rolls. You just keep thinking about that movie. Like Studio Ghibli got it all, man, and it just stays with you. No other movie can do that. No other movie can do that.